Hi everyone, my name is Fantine. I am a software engineer. I will be doing a series of videos where I will try to explain about IT, information technology. The reason why I have decided to do this is because there are so many people who ask me questions like if you want to go into IT, where to start, what to do, where to search, because you cannot search something that you don't know exists. They are unknown that you the thing that you don't know that you don't know. So I will try to give you like the basic, and then you can search. Because if you don't know where to search, you will be very lost. And IT is a very very huge subject, very huge universe. And the other reason why I'm doing this is because people will be having an issue with their laptop, with the hardware, the batteries, chargers, and then they'll be like, "Hey, Fantina, aren't you so IT person?" I will be like, "Yes, kind of." They're like, "Oh, we need help. Or we have problem with our battery charger," but I don't know anything about hardware. I'm a software person, so that's why I want to explain a little bit that it's a very huge universe. It's you really need to know where to start to search if you want to do so. So the first videos that I'll be doing, I will explain which programming language you can do in order to develop certain application. I'm 100% sure that you are using, in order to watch this video, you're using a smartphone, tablet, laptop, desktop, even TV. And those devices, they have applications that have been installed on them. So those applications have been developed or created by a software developer, and that developer will use a programming language in order to develop those applications. So with that being said, let's jump in our subject today. Today we will talk about which programming language you can use if you want to develop a mobile application. Because I started with that one because it's everyone nowadays. It's not everyone. The people who don't have smartphone, but it's very used on the world in the world. So that's why I made a small presentation where I can explain to you which programming language you need to know in order to develop a mobile application. Okay, I will pause for here and then share my screen. So okay, in mobile application, we are going to talk about which a programming language you can learn to know how to develop mobile application. So nowadays there are two main OS. So you can ask yourself, what is OS? It's a good question. OS is operating system. It's another software that is on many devices like laptop or phones. So it will be like a mainframe that will be between the hardware and the software, because software and hardware, they have to communicate. In order for them to communicate together, they need the OS. So we need OS to be intermediate between hardware and software. So there are two main OS right now. The first one is Android, and the example of phone that use Android is Samsung, and the second one is iOS. iOS is Apple. It's OS for Apple products. So example is iPhone. So it's only iPhone that has iOS on them. There's no other phone that can use iOS. So if you want to develop an application on Android, you have to learn one language. If you want to develop application on iOS, you have to learn another language. That's very hard. So before some years ago, if you want to develop application for Android phone, you had to learn Java because they were developed in Java. So they use Java as a programming language, and they are using Kotlin. iOS before they used Objective C, but now they use Swift. So you see, when I say IT is a very huge, it evolves very quickly, and it grows, and you have to keep up because, like, Android used Java before, now they're using Kotlin. iOS used Objective C before, now they're using Swift. So you have to learn. You have to keep learning every day. But that's okay. That's that. Don't be afraid. It's very, very easy. So right now you can ask yourself a question like, why I want application that will run on Android and iOS at the same time. So do I need really to learn those two languages at the same time? That's a very good question, because there are people who thought like, oh, we should develop one code and then run on those two devices, or two iOS, two OS. So they have developed what is called cross-platform frameworks. So I'm sure there are so many, but here I have listed at least four. The first one is Xmarine. They use what is called C Sharp. C Sharp is a programming language of Microsoft. And then the second one is React Native. They use React as a programming language. And the other one is Ionic. They use the three combination, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And then my favorite one, which is Flutter. Flutter is very easy to learn, very good to use. I like it. So Flutter, it uses Dart. So those are the framework that you can use. You develop once one code, then you can be able to deploy on iOS and Android. Of course, there's pro and there's cons, but me, I give you just the basic. You can go search, see if you need to learn Kotlin for Android, or Swift for iOS, or if you need to learn a cross-platform framework. Alright, let's stop by here, and then if you have any question, please leave it in comment, and I will try to respond if I have the answer. See you in the next video. Bye bye.